Mm.
Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, MNG. You know my co-host, Jeff No Chaser.
What it
And
do?
you see that, he got shades on today. He's Stevie Wonder. It's not even Halloween.
He's such a hater.
How am I a
Such
hater?
I think you look cool.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's always a hater in the midst somewhere. But you know what? I gotta get my game up because there's only one hater in the room. I need at least 3 more. So
Whatever.
it's okay.
Nobody wants to hate on you.
That's what it sounds like to me.
There's no hate whatsoever. But anyway, we have a very, very special guest with us today. We have Camilla here chopping it up. And we talk about Gen Z, so she got to put it on for her generation. I hate to put it on her shoulders, but she got to come with it because we talking about Gen Z, the hype.
The craziness.
That too.
Oh,
Now also,
this the funny one now. Go ahead, please introduce this funny one.
Now also, I want to also mention that our producer is a Gen Zer, and he is going to be answering the questions along with Camille.
Hey,
I will also be throwing strikes here and there, so be prepared.
Okay, well,
see what I tell you, them Gen boy always got something to say,
and he don't want to be on camera either, so
I can't be on camera.
That is true. Unfortunately. So now, Camille, I'm gonna let you, speak. But before then, I want to say that make sure y'all tune in March 19th. Me and Camilla have an interview that we're talking about her LPU community, Love, Peace, and Unity, the portrait show that she throws every month, the last Sunday of the month. But I'm gonna let her tell her side of it. But make sure you tune into the interview March 19th.
Okay. Well, thank you for that warm introduction. My name is Camilla. I am the curator of Love, Peace, and Unity. It is a nonprofit organization that is striving to bring the community together through artistry and also through community work. What that looks like is people donating canned goods every time they come through to the open mic. We're coming up on 3 years, our 3 years anniversary. So
congratulations.
Thank you. I had the honor of sharing, questions and answers with Mr. Nice Guy, and we had a ball. Shout out 27th Letter Bookstore and shout out Define Detroit just for believing in the vision of LPU. So yeah,
that's dope. So could I come be on your show?
You sure can.
I got some words to speak.
We do poetry.
It probably won't be positive, but
poetry.
Yeah.
You sing.
Oh, I'm good at poetry. I can sing in the shower.
We take that
too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hell no, I can't sing.
Jeez.
Well, the space is so safe. People won't even judge you. They be like, "Wow, that brother doing his best."
Oh no, I'm with it then.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna sing, but I do some spoken word for sure.
Okay.
So if you in the Detroit neighborhood, make sure you check out LPU, Love, Peace, and Unity. Check out the whole community.
How they gonna get in the Detroit neighborhood? I'm just asking.
In the Detroit neighborhood of Detroit. The Tri-County area. If you're in the Tri-County area, last Sunday of the month, make sure you stop in at 27 Letter Books for the poetry show.
I'm coming fuck with you though.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring a bunch of canned goods.
Please do. Gleaners really need it.
I'm lying. I'm gonna bring like 3 of them though, for real.
Okay, praise God. We'll take that too.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to continue the positive message for 2025. I think this is very essential, especially hearing from different people, different age groups, different generations. So Camilla, can you tell us, what is your positive message for 2025?
Positive message. I feel like my positive message to like everybody or myself.
Everybody.
Well, what I'm saying? However this reach you, just stay present in a moment. Presence is a big thing that I'm trying to, just grasp because I'm always thinking about where I got to be next. So I just really want to be present in the moment right now. Enjoy it because it's the only thing that exists at the moment.
Okay, producer.
Wait a minute, my mic was off. My positive message was like to piggyback off of what Camille said, just don't stay in the past. just press on to the future. Don't stay in the past and don't stay stuck on whatever happened in the past.
Yeah, you definitely don't stay in the past. And you move on to the future.
What you mean by that?
You know what I'm talking about.
Talking about my money?
No, that's definitely not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You keep it moving.
Money, it don't matter if it's present, future, or past. It's been the same.
That's very true.
So that's true.
You definitely look back though and be like, man,
Hell yeah.
I wish I had that 20.
And before we move on to the next question, Jeff, don't you got something going on in May?
Oh yeah, Tequila Fest, y'all. No, I'm bullshitting. Actually, it's me and you. You know what I'm saying? We throwing a brunch together. We May 25th. It's called Roses and Mimosa. So why don't y'all come out and show some love? The tickets are on
Eventbrite,
and
we'll put the link in the description.
And
we are celebrating. The purpose of this event is to celebrate women of all walks of life. No, not just mothers, wives, sisters, cousins, or anything like that. If you are a woman and you are holding it down, we are celebrating you.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. I thought we was going to just get women there so every single guy could try to hit on them. My bad. So, that's what we're doing, though.
I see where the no chaser is coming in at.
But we want y'all to come out and celebrate. We want to spend some time with our fans, or if you're not even you're not a fan, just come out and have a good time. All good vibes. We don't want no bullshit. We want all good vibes. And
if you ever watch a show, we just like to have a good time, tell jokes. And everything, So, hey, come on out, hang out with us. We're gonna put that link in the bio. Make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah. I might even go back. Y'all can even wear, what's those dresses called again? Remember back in the day?
Sundresses?
Sundresses. What did you say? A moose dress?
Move something dress.
Move something?
Yeah.
That's what they called now?
No, that's what they used to be called.
I thought they was called sundresses.
No, y'all never heard that song. Okay, not me being a Gen Z, knowing move something dress. That's like an old school term.
Is that like is it like a muumuu?
No, it's a move something dress, basically like a tight fitted dress.
Like a maxi dress?
See, no, that's not a sundress. A sundress is all flowy. It's loose. You know what I'm saying? Move something dress is when you going out. Moving something.
Are you looking up Move Some Dress?
I don't know.
It's a song called Move Some Dress.
Oh, okay, well, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying.
I mean,
that's that Gen Z shit.
Listen. I'm gonna say something to all the young ladies.
Don't say it's the Gen Z. I don't know about
it. A 1980s. 90s.
Listen, hold on. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this to all the young ladies, Gen Z, and all the stuff like that. Look. I'm gonna need you to take a lesson out of the book from like a few years ago. It's the sundresses that do it for us, not the wrestling outfits.
You stupid as hell. You stupid as hell.
I'm tired of seeing these stretch pants, these yoga pants. It don't do y'all justice. It's the sundress that do it.
I feel as though your message just led to the wrong people.
Well.
It might be.
Well, maybe.
No,
but if you out there dressed like a wrestler, I'm thinking you looking for a fight.
This nigga said a wrestler, bro.
How about we press on to the next question? Is that supposed to be a positive message for 2025?
Y'all need to look up Move Some Dresses. That's all I want to say. Because it exists.
I'm not saying it don't exist. I'm just saying okay.
Move something dress.
Move something dress.
What is it moving?
They booty. So move some dress.
Okay, I guess. Yeah.
No, not move. Move
like you moving, bro.
Producer trying to look it up.
That brother trying to find it. I just promise you it exists.
He trying to look it up.
Move some dress.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The little dresses. You see it?
You want to see nobody in that shit? Somebody at a damn banquet.
Those are. Nah.
Don't even say it.
You don't see those look cute. See, they just got the wrong people.
Yeah, so
no.
Yeah,
I don't see nobody of color wearing that.
But you know what? That's that Zen Z. That's that Zen G. Yeah, Zen G shit.
I ain't gonna blame my whole generation for that.
Hey,
Right, no respect.
Oh wait, that was back in y'all day though.
Right.
Hold on. Just because I was born in the year doesn't mean it happened in my day. Because I wasn't old enough.
You were born in the 1980s.
Hold on.
No.
Just because I was born in Gen Z doesn't mean that's a Gen Z thing.
I mean,
okay.
That's exactly what it means.
That's exactly because y'all.
Okay, so then since you were born in that year, that means it's something that you
Gen
did.
Z
Right?
is literally bringing back the stuff that was out the date for us. Y'all
True.
literally bringing back stuff from the 70s and 80s.
True.
And making it look cute.
But it's back in your day.
I wouldn't say y'all that.
Making it look cute and making it better.
Hold on, just because y'all wearing the same wrestler outfits they wore back in the 70s don't mean it's cute.
It is cute.
And they were actually going to exercise. I don't know what have these fat heifers doing.
See, not even
fat
all.
shaming is crazy.
I'm not fat shaming.
You cannot say y'all cannot say that
okay,
word.
you're right.
You have to say the F
heavy
word.
set.
You got to say the F
I can't
word.
say you're right. Heavy set.
Yeah,
Heavier women.
Yeah, heavier women.
Yes.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a heavy woman.
I'm saying.
Just move out the way. Let her walk past.
Okay. Gravity inclined women.
Damn, that was
All right,
crazy.
so let's just press on to the next question.
That was crazy.
I think we should just go.
That was crazy.
In a sec, I'm just gonna start asking the questions. You just gonna sit there and be quiet.
I'm following the conversation.
That was crazy what he just said, though. Go
What?
ahead.
Gravity inclined?
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh, well, you know.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. Go
I mean,
ahead.
if you could be your own planet, why not? So listen,
Damn.
do you feel Gen Z is misunderstood by older generations? If so, how?
Oh, y'all talking to me.
I damn sure ain't no Gen Z.
I mean, you Gen X.
Personally, I say yes.
Whoa.
You are
You
Gen
said
X.
yes?
Yes.
He said yes. What do you say?
I'm in between
You in between.
Why is
How
that?
can you be in between?
because I can see where the older generation is coming from. Just because a lot of Gen Zers, is that a thing?
I mean,
Keep
they call
rolling
y'all
with it.
Zoomers, so I mean,
Keep rolling with it.
the Gen Zers, they have a different development than a lot of the older generation. So in the older generation days, they see it as, well, you know, back in my day, this is how everything went and this is what they were used to. But the Gen Zs, they don't see it like that because that's not what they were introduced to. So, but I can see like Gen Zers like being like, y'all don't understand us because y'all didn't grow up what we grew up with, and we don't have what y'all grew up with.
Hold on. I want to hear his. Go ahead. You said yes, but go ahead.
Because here's the thing. I agree with everything she said.
Mm-hmm.
But me being raised by that man right there, having to hear when I was your age, I was walking in the snow from like all the way home. You're expecting me to do the same thing. No. Because you also said the same thing with me taking the bus. It was cold outside. I had a coat and everything. I had to wait for this bus for like 2 hours because it was taking forever. I texted you.
It
like,
does.
I texted you because I knew you just got off work. You was not going nowhere but straight home. So I texted you like, hey, can you come get me? The bus not coming. You said, no, this is what I had to do when I was your age. So you forced me to stay out there, wait for that bus. And then the moment I got home, you tried to act all buddy like, hey, how was your day at school?
So you was mad at him?
Yes.
You came home to a warm house. You was good.
It builds character.
What character did it build?
Look at you now. You're a fine young man.
Yeah, because I got a car.
Hold on. But one thing you learned is that you had to go if you had to go catch a bus, you know how to do it.
And you know how to stand there and wait on it.
You know, if I always picked you up and you went from me picking you up to having a car, what happens is you don't know how to catch the bus.
You be spoiled.
So then your mindset is somebody is always gonna come and save me
and pick me up.
You can't have that.
You can't have that.
You got to be able to understand that at the end of the day, when you get older and you get out into that world, there may not be anybody to come and save you.
It's nobody but you, son.
So you got to be out there and be able to think on your toes. And if that means walking through the snow until the bus come, damn it, you walk through the snow until the bus come.
Or stand there. It don't matter.
Either way.
You're still outside.
And you got to know how to look over your shoulder. You in an unsafe neighborhood and you see people walking past, driving past. You got to be you got to keep your head on the swivel. If I came and picked you up, you wouldn't know how to keep your head on the swivel. Somebody gonna come and hit you on the side of your face, and you're gonna be sitting there looking stupid like, well, what do I do? Give up all your money.
Damn.
But had you been keep your head on the swivel,
what am I supposed to do in that moment though?
Right. Like if it happens to him,
but here's the thing: if you keep your head on the
like-
swivel, you see it coming. So either you fight or you run.
You definitely go
But
wrong.
either
If
way,
he
I'm
got-
still.
if he got hit upside the head, right?
But if he was paying attention, he wouldn't get hit
Nah,
upside
he
the
got-
head.
But
if
that
he-
brother's gonna be traumatized then. He ain't gonna never want to be in a bus stop.
He can be in a car accident and get traumatized and never want to
I was
drive.
about to say
That
anything that goes through a Gen Z 9, they traumatized. Shit, I can't got no bread. Fuck this shit. And then they go to the store and see bread and break down. Oh, they got bread here. So I mean, they soft.
And y'all-
Not saying you are.
And I realize that some of y'all Gen Z, y'all don't know how to figure nothing out. Like there's no critical thinking amongst any of y'all. Y'all
Okay.
will ask.
Hold on.
Because we
Don't you dare say anything. Cause you asked me about it. You asked me about the simplest.
No, here's the thing.
So then, how do you make bacon?
Okay, hold on.
Son.
Wait a minute. One, I've never asked you how to make bacon.
You have.
I have not.
Yes, you have.
That is false.
That is not.
That is false information.
He ain't got
funny.
bad memory. Damn.
That is funny as hell, man.
But
I like that. But look at the packet. What the packet say?
They say the bacon name. They say it got soya in it.
But I feel as though you are right about that. A lot of people in my generation, in me and Camilla's generation, does not have critical thinking, and it's really because of technology.
Mhm.
I would agree.
That is very true.
I would agree.
I don't know about that, bro, because at the same time, you can get the fuck off that computer. Y'all just choose not to.
But if you was raised around electronics, it's hard to give it up. Because with me, I wasn't really raised around electronics.
I'm
He
not-
forced me to go outside, and I was like somewhat of an outdoor kid. But now I have electronics, but I still could somewhat think for myself.
I'm not saying give it up. I'm saying sit it down for a second and do some critical thinking. I mean, y'all stay in y'all phone, y'all stay in the computer, y'all stay on them games. Even when y'all not playing a game, that system is on and y'all going through something in the system.
Mm.
So instead of figuring the problem out, y'all put the joystick down, pick the phone up, and Google it. All right, well, I got Google. Yep,
So-
that's how I do it.
So if you was in a situation where you grew up with
Don't ask me that question. Do you know how old I am? You know how long I stayed on Mario 3 trying to beat a damn board? We ain't had Google to be like, okay,
Hey,
no.
Hold on. First of all, we didn't even have save points.
Hell no. We had to start all the way
At the
over.
beginning. And Mario was a long level, bro.
Hell
The
yeah.
further you got, the longer the level was.
So, I mean, yeah, nah, bro. I think some of y'all do have critical thinking. Y'all just don't know how to use it because y'all never had to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely say that.
Yeah.
I definitely can see that.
Yeah.
I would acknowledge though that a lot of people in our generation are a little more not going how the society average way of being is going. Like we actually ask questions. So not all of us do critical thinking, but a lot of us do. Like we ask questions like, go to college, like go to school my whole life, then go to college just to work a 9 to 5 the rest of my life. Like a lot of older generation people still go by that. Yo, you gotta go to college to be successful and everything like that. But since our generation, we kind of was like, no, we're not gonna be on that. A lot of entrepreneurship come out of a lot of Gen Zs. Like these sisters in high school having a whole lash business, you know?
Yeah.
So
I love that
it's
for
like
y'all.
the entrepreneurship, I feel like, has increased with a lot of Gen
For
Z.
sure, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Did we have a comment out there? I thought I seen a comment.
Yeah, it was a comment. It was a.
He says, and you knew to buy yourself a car and take care of it. Who's that for?
Probably Devin.
That was me referring to the bus situation.
Oh, yeah, no, I take care of that car. That was all me. I'll show y'all take care
No,
of the car.
when she said take care of it, she mean
You don't
not take care of the car, but like take care of myself, getting places, getting from place to place,
yeah,
What?
yeah.
while having to rely on you.
See, that's that Gen Z shit right there. I don't even know what the fuck you saying. It's like take care of myself while I'm getting from A to B. What?
I don't even think you understand the base of what I said.
Gen Z shit. Is that the thing for the night?
At the end of the day, all that won't be possible without your parents.
I never said it wouldn't.
I'm just saying. I was just reading the comment as it was stated. That's all.
That's very true.
That's how.
A lot of y'all older people guide.
Why do y'all keep saying older people?
Are y'all not old?
Y'all is old.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
We not old.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
How old are you?
Hold on, wait.
I'm not old.
I mean, you old enough to know Jesus, but
whoa,
I'm not that old.
You at least old enough to know Moses if I know Jesus. Motherfucker, you ain't too far behind me.
I'm a spring chicken out here, okay?
You say so.
You know, I'm hopping around on this joint. You know what I'm
with
saying?
a bad leg,
Hopping on one leg.
I can still do backflips while y'all playing.
Do
So what's the proper term? Not older people, y'all.
My damn name.
Millennials? Y'all millennials,
my
right?
name.
No, I'm a millennial. He an X.
X in the
what's that mean?
millennial.
How you gonna look at me like, damn? It was like, hey, what is X?
It just sounded like it was way back there.
You know,
Wait, no, baby
man.
boomers.
Look,
Baby boomers and then.
this what we gonna do. We just gonna go on with the next question. Y'all got me. I ain't gonna say it.
Okay.
Y'all ain't nice at all, for real.
What values do you think are most important to your generation?
Nothing. Not one goddamn thing.
This is my question.
Hey, my bad. My bad. You right. Go ahead.
What values? Okay, say it again.
What values do you think are most important to your generation?
What you mean by values?
I know. See what I'm saying?
No.
Nothing.
What I mean by what he means by it is like.
I mean what he means by it.
Hey.
Y'all gonna get up off him.
Hey.
Y'all gonna leave me alone.
You know.
What values do y'all hold closer to y'all, basically, bro?
What do you value the most?
Yeah.
Do you
Money.
value personal time? Do you value relationships?
Money.
Do you value
Money.
What is it?
Money.
Is this a personal question or is this just a general question of amongst all Gen Zers?
I mean, it's
a personal question because you can't answer for all of
That's
them.
very true.
You can't.
Yeah.
That's God. You know what I'm saying? Just need some clarity. Okay.
What?
So
Just said the whole conversation by herself. Okay. Fuck it.
Values right now at this time and age, I am valuing a lot of alone time, like being with self and taking it easy, like really not being anywhere, not going anywhere, just taking it easy, playing some jazz music,
Okay, I feel
you know, eating some bean pie.
What the f-
I
What
love
was you
bean
saying,
pie.
bro?
What's wrong with that?
I thought he said
Nasty.
something. Bean pie? So you be buying them people bean pies on the streets?
Where I work, we sell bean pies.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's how she tried it.
I love
bean pie.
Bean
Mhm.
pie. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a nasty
While
thing.
listening to some jazz, you know what I'm saying? It's just personal time.
See,
The
I
whole
rock with
vibe.
all
Taking
that.
it easy.
I rock with all she said except for the bean pie. I don't
Have
think
you
I can
ever
get into
had
that.
bean pie? It's the
No.
real question. Y'all is missing out. Listen. Whew.
Look, I don't think
I
I want
got
beans
y'all.
in my
Next
pie.
time I'm coming on the show, we gonna break off. We gonna break bread. Bean pie.
How about we not?
We gonna be on live like y'all.
I promise you.
Live reaction.
I will not eat no goddamn bean
Okay,
pie.
so producer.
So, honestly, right now I value money over everything. I need
Damn.
money.
Oh, selfish ass.
You know what? That sounds like me when I was his age.
Damn.
I value money over everything.
Hear me out though, because right now everything and prices is going up. Things are becoming more expensive. I need money to be able to afford the certain things I want without having to piggyback off my parents, which is why I got my own job and stuff. So I value money over everything else because everything else comes second to that. So if I have money, I can value other things. I still value my personal time and other stuff like that, family, friends, but I feel as though I need money first before I can focus on anything else.
Okay. Jeff, what do you value? What do
I
you
value
most?
my family. Fuck money. I value my family, the time with my family, and I value like I do like her answer, some alone time. Not a lot, some alone time.
Mhm.
To where I could think about stuff That's really it. Fuck money. I don't value money because at the end of the day, the more you make, the more the government take. And then, as you said, shit going high, and money going in bank account and going right to them.
Right.
So money is paper. You value in paper. That's what you value in. You should never value paper because it always can get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find that thin line between valuing something that's there in the present and something that just keeps flowing, you know? But yeah, man, I value my family, you know. My job, fuck my job. I'm being honest, bro. I mean, because at the end of the day, I can always get a job making some type of money doing something. I can't never get it. I would never get another wife like her, the one I got. I'll never be able to get any other kids. Never. So I value that right there. That's me. What you value, my guy? Since the producer already said the only thing he values is money, so you can't say you value this motherfucker.
But
go ahead, bro.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
So I'm gonna take it through the generations.
God damn, we just want to know what you value.
Man, be quiet. I let you talk. When I was in my teen years, you know, I valued freedom. You know, freedom from my parents, freedom from, you know, my family overall. Just because of some things that was happening during that time.
So that's why you ain't coming around. But it's cool. Go ahead. It's cool. Go ahead. I ain't gonna break down and say shit. Go ahead.
In my 20s, I value money and women. Like that's kind of what I did in my 20s. Like
that's fucked
chasing women, chasing money.
Why'd you look at me when you said you value money and women? I only said money.
How old was he when he had you?
I don't know.
21. That's 21.
So I thought it was because of money and women?
I was chasing money and women.
Chasing money and women.
I took care of you, but
that's where the money came from.
I was chasing money and women.
Boom.
In my 30s, you know, I was chasing success, education, growth, improvement. Now what matters to me most is family. Spending time with that family, my personal time, my personal growth. And now I'm more focused on what success looks like and what success means over the next course of my lifetime. So in this fourth phase of my life, because I'm going into my 40s. So the fourth phase of my life.
Hold on, man. God damn, chill out, bro. Chill out on the age.
No, hold on. How you go from laughing to being offended?
Because I had to think about that shit.
I'm already there.
So in the fourth phase of my life, what does success look like? In this fourth phase, I've got to a pinnacle where I'm comfortable, I'm happy. So now I want to move to the next level. You know, just forever growing and seeking higher levels of achievements.
Facts. You know what I do like about y'all though, y'all Gen Zers? Y'all put self over everything.
Yes.
I do like that about y'all because
and y'all take risk. Y'all will quit a job and don't even have a plan.
Facts. That's a fact.
Quit.
But and I do like y'all to where y'all start your own businesses, fail or succeed, whatever. Y'all keep it moving with the business. And I do like that. I do like that y'all not set on gotta get a job, stay with that job, work that job until you damn near die. I do like that about y'all because if somebody would have told me that before I hit the age I am now, shut your mouth. I probably would have started something. I'd have started something up. So it might have been some bullshit, but I'd have started something, you know?
Yeah. And that's one thing that I want to kind of pass on to everybody is that you have to try.
Yeah.
If you don't try, you don't get to complain.
Mm-hmm. Them Gen Zers will try. They will shoot a bunch of shots.
They will. They gonna keep aiming until they land somewhere.
That's a fact.
Like and you know what? Some of them they have conquered technology so well that their content creation is really $1 million career.
Yeah.
Or a
that's fact.
multi-million-dollar career. And that is impressive.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to crack the code. I need some Gen Zers on my team. Get some of these whippersnappers to come and help out.
Man.
All right, so this is a stereotype that Gen Z there's a stereotype that Gen Z doesn't want to work traditional jobs. What is your take on that? And there is an estimate of about 50% of Gen Z that might be engaged in non-traditional employment options. So that is, content creation, that is gig work, and a few other things.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we talked about it a little lightly about it, but would you say that this stereotype is actually real and more Gen Zers are going to follow that route?
Yes. Just because it's everywhere. It's all in your face. If you got a phone and you have social media, you seeing it every day. You seeing people post content like, hey y'all, I just post this and I got this many followers. I'm, I'm making this much just been off of TikTok. Like, do you not remember when TikTok so-called got banned? And all those people that was crying because they made a career on TikTok. And it's easy. Like, I think a lot of Gen Zers are like using the term working smarter, not harder. Like they really aren't using or being in a traditional job for the rest of their life. They're literally picking their schedule, choosing how they want to do it and everything like that. So I think the stereotype is real. And will they progress to future Gen Zers doing the same thing? I see that being possible. For sure.
I don't think there's a future Gen Zers.
But it's okay though. I was gonna let that ride.
Oh wow. Okay, so who's next? Gen Y, right? No.
Whatever they make
is Gen Alpha.
Whatever they make. No,
Listen,
whatever.
I don't be keeping up with this.
Whatever they make, because tomorrow Donald Trump might put somebody might put a piece of paper in front of Donald Trump. He'd be like, "No, it's gonna be yellow people next." So, it might be yellow people next. We might be saying yellow people. What you think, my guy? On the question, not what I was talking about.
So I also do agree, because right now I don't know if what I'm doing would be considered as a traditional job. Not what I'm working at right now, but what I'm going into. Because
it's not.
Okay, because instead of me going through the whole entire college route, I didn't want to do college, nor did I want to do the military, because those both seem like a lot of work. And for college, I already just like school.
Lazy, bro. Lazy.
No, hold on. How's it lazy though?
You just said it seems like a lot of work.
True. But hear me out.
No, I understand what you're saying, but go ahead. That's lazy shit.
With college, depending on what I want to go into, I will have to be in school for almost like 6, 7, 8 more years.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas what I'm doing with trade school, I'm only in school for under a year, but it's an accelerated pace. So I'm learning things more quicker than I would have normally if I was in the actual class for it. And it also gives me a head start to go into work.
That's a fact.
So with me doing trade school, it's like I'm just in the accelerator program to get back into the workforce, and they do something that's going to have multiple different elements. Whereas if I did, let's say, law school, yeah, it's a lot of different components in that, but it's all generally the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And you come out of the trade school not owing what, almost $300,000-$400,000
debt in school.
Well, I wouldn't say. Unless he's going to be a doctor, it's like $300,000-$400,000.
He could be anything he wants. He could be an astronaut. Just saying. Hell, if you look at it, $50,000 right now is a lot of money to owe to anybody. For real.
It is.
So what we did, actually we had trade school back then. No, I'm saying back then like it's old as fuck. We had trade school.
Technically.
But everybody was always on that. You got to go to school. School is this. School is that.
Yeah.
And the people that went to school got so much of a debt to now they working the same job I'm working. And they ain't paying
their debt off until they like 70.
Right. And then they went to school, 10 years. And hey, you went to school 10 years? We making the same amount of money. Damn. So to me, it's just school is a scam. Just for real.
True.
Big facts.
So, how important is work-life balance to you compared to financial success?
We already know his answer.
Yeah, you.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You pretty much
Wait,
do.
I can still answer. Hold on.
Give my man a shot. You don't know his answer might be different.
It won't be.
Can you say the question?
Damn.
Wait.
How important is work-life balance to you compared to financial success?
I don't know, because I actually like what I do. Like, I really do. I don't know.
That's a good answer. Shit, fuck it.
Yeah,
You ain't figured it out yet. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still young. You got a lot of life to
Right,
live.
that's what I was saying.
I used to hate hearing that when I was younger.
What?
You
got a lot of life to live.
Yeah, you still got more to learn. You still got more to grow.
Yeah, you still say it to me.
Because now I'm at the age of the people that told me, and now I understand why they told me that. They're like, you still got a lot more living to do, younger. And I'm like, man, shut up. Like, what you know? You old. Like,
That's how you know it. That's how you
crazy.
know it.
So you weren't even respecting your gender.
What?
I don't know what you consider the people that's
the generation before him.
Baby boomers.
They were baby boomers.
Yeah, you ain't even respect the baby boomers.
She said you wasn't respecting your I thought she was about to go scratch.
I mean, you are right, because as a millennial, we came in, .com boom, and the technology started to take off. We had we seen almost damn near like 7, 8, 11 disasters. So when we been told, hey, you still got like a lot of life to live, we like,
how the fuck you know?
Like how much tragedy did you go through? You gotta think about it. 2000 .com boom. Okay.
.com boom. Did you say? Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then that fell flat. Then Y2K, Twin Towers, economic collapse in 2008. Then the Iraq War.
Then Donald Trump.
No, not even that yet. Then more economic collapse with the big three. Yeah. So the auto industry had its collapse.
Facts.
Then we Donald Trump. Then we hit COVID. And then it was a few of these, like, bro, like our 40 years on Earth probably seen way more tragedy and economic downturn than almost any other generation.
I was there. I was born in 2000. I went through all of that.
What was you saying? Can you answer the question? Because, boy, that was some bullshit right there. She was like 2 years old and all that shit was happening.
I was here.
She wasn't there at all.
Okay. Go ahead. Answer the question.
So, despite my previous answer from what y'all two was talking about, I feel as though work-life balance is way more important to me than financial success. Only because if you don't really have a work-life balance, how are you going to achieve financial success if you're just going to end up stressing yourself out more than you should?
Well, not technically.
Explain.
Not technically. So work-life balance, it will give you peace, and it will give you understanding, and it will give you life. But having that balance will not equal financial success, depending on how you manage it. So, and this goes into like the triangle that I always talk about. Okay. And in that triangle, you could only focus on 2 areas of your life at a time.
Because that third is gonna get neglected.
You get it's 3 what I call the triangle theory is 3 primary areas of your life. You got your love life, you got your family, and then you got work. Boom. Okay. You can only focus on 2 at a time. You can't focus on all 3. One is going to stagger. So if you're married with a family and you're working, primarily all your attention is going to go with that married, your wife and kids, whatever, and work. You're not really going to have the additional time to be with your family. I mean, to be with your family, like your mom and all them. You may talk to them on the phone, but you're not going to have that type of relationship building because your primary focus is your wife, your kids,
and, your
and
job.
work.
Yep.
Now, if you don't have a wife and kids, and you just got girlfriends and stuff like that, then your family and your job is going to take up primarily all of your time.
Yep.
You can only focus on those three, and if you're slacking at work and you focusing on family and your marriage,
Be looking for another job.
Then your job, you're not going to reach that top pillar because you're not putting all your energy into that job. You are subpar in the job, so you only just maintaining the status quo, so you can really put your energy elsewhere. So you can't lift all those three pillars up at one time. You can only focus on two pillars. So, for example, I maintain you and work until I reach a pinnacle. You're grown. Now I can focus on love and work, and I reached the pinnacle of my job. So now I can focus on one other area while still focusing on work.
See, I didn't care about my job, so my job was always the slacking shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. My whole thing is I can always find another job, you know. And since my wife is like my real first girlfriend, so it's like I ain't really care about relationships. I was just, you know, knocking them off and disappearing, being gone. So only thing I was really hanging with was my family. So me and my family has a really, really close bond. My brothers and my sister, we have a really close bond, and my mother, of course. But as far as now that
I'm somewhere in there too.
Oh, he's family, so yeah, he like a brother. Somewhat.
Somewhat. I'm the adopted one.
He got thrown into a corner.
But as far as like anything else, man, I've never put nothing above family. Never. I've never said, "Oh, my job is here, my family is here." My job has always been the bottom of the barrel. Just I gotta keep my family close to me because tomorrow is not promised, especially with these little NYs running around.
NYs?
YNs? Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. YN, okay. NY. Shit, I was talking about New York.
I thought about little New Yorkers running around here. Little New Yorkers in Detroit.
I knew it was something like that. They give themselves their own names and shit. Hey.
My goodness. All right. Gen Z is known as the most anxious generation.
Facts.
Do you agree with that label? This is primarily because of the widespread belief that increased access to smartphones and social media, coupled with a shift towards more overprotective parents, has led to a significantly higher rates of anxiety and depression amongst this generation compared to previous ones.
Damn, that was a lot.
Right.
She ain't remember none of that shit.
I did. Do I agree with the label? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that. Like, I really see that. Like, I mean, social media is such it's in your face. You comparing yourself. You're like, man, this person from high school is already doing this and I'm nowhere. Da, 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 da. And if you are weak-minded, which a lot of Gen Zers are, unfortunately, you will be in a space of finding yourself like, oh, I'm anxious, I'm depressed. And it's like, ain't nothing really happened to you. Like, I mean, I'm not knocking people being anxious and or depressed. You know, it's just like, well, really, have you been through something?
Yeah, get your punk ass up and go do something.
It's like, have something really happen to you, or did somebody say something mean to you on Instagram? It's like it's such a sensitive generation in this moment. It's Facts. Like you can't say nothing without somebody want to cancel you or different stuff like that. And it's like, I mean, what happened to freedom of speech? Like, people can say what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Sticks and stones?
Y'all feeling sticks and stones?
Man, break your bones.
Yeah.
Man, please. Words break y'all bones. Sticks and stones, you ain't got to pick them up. I
definitely think some of y'all had like the hardest time, especially, when COVID hit and the isolation that y'all had, because y'all didn't really go through. Some people didn't have like the social.
Now, my question to you, I know where you're going with this, but my question to you is, every Gen Zer I know always wanted to stay in their room and talk on their telephones. So when COVID hit, why the fuck was it so damn hard?
Because we was forced to stay inside. We didn't.
But that's what y'all did anyway. Y'all
but this time we was forced to stay inside. Like we was forced.
Does that make fucking sense?
Well,
You not paying attention.
Well, I am.
Okay, listen. Whereas if you have the ability to leave the house, if you have the freedom to leave your room at any point in time to go outside and do whatever, you have freedom. You have the right to do whatever, right? Whereas
but you didn't do it.
True.
Let's go with that.
Hold on, wait, not me. Wait a minute.
No, I'm just saying. If you have freedom to walk out your room, walk outside, do whatever, man, you ain't do it within the 2 years. Let's say you ain't do it 2 years. You was in your room on your phone for 2 years. So all of a sudden, this little virus come around. I'm not gonna say little virus because we can't downplay it. This virus come around, and now y'all going fucking crazy because y'all have to stay in your room.
Because look. Whereas if you had the ability to leave at any point in time, you could do that. Whereas if you're stuck in your room and forced to stay in there because you can't leave the house because of a deadly virus, you feel more restricted. You feel like you're being stuck in a confined place.
How?
I see where he's coming from though, because it's like when you have the access or the will to do it, it's like, okay, it's always there. But when you don't, that's when a person will it's kind of like if you in prison. Okay.
No, it's totally different than prison. It's totally different. Though? Because in prison,
everybody telling you what to do.
When you go to prison, they're telling you what to do, when to get up, when to go to bed. When you're at home and you ain't doing shit before the COVID thing hit, we were telling y'all, hey, come do these dishes. Hey, come do this. And y'all come out y'all room for about 30, 40 minutes, do it, and go right back up to your room, video game, phone, whatever. COVID hit. Boom. Wait a minute. I can't go. Well, I can't go if I was to the bar if I want to. You ain't been to the mall in 2 years.
Think about it like this.
It's like the mall was always there, but then it wasn't.
During that time, almost everybody in Gen Z was going to school. We was forced to leave the house and go to class.
Okay, you was forced to leave the house and go to school. Then they said no school.
They switched it to online. That's what made it a lot worse because we had to sit there in front of them, have our cameras on, be forced to do all these other extra stuff.
You are absolutely right.
And have to do all that while being stared at.
Now, I agree with that. But at the same time, there was always, do I have to go to school today? Can I just stay in my room? So now you're granted what you've been wanting. Now you're about to kill yourself. Not kill yourself. Now you're about to go crazy and depressed because you cannot leave the house. Fuck it, you got a whole backyard. Go play in the backyard.
But you see how it's two sides of the same coin, though?
I see y'all fucking crazy.
I would say that when COVID happened, I guess it depends on the type of person that you are. Because I was okay. I ain't really, as long as I could see my boo, I was good.
I mean, I was good.
You know what I'm saying? The streets was clear. Yes, nobody was on the streets. People was scared.
Facts.
You know, but it's like as human beings, we are naturally we need connection. We need human connection. So
no, y'all don't, because y'all don't do it.
Human connection
y'all
is
do not
needed.
Do it. Y'all
and it's like,
when has the last time we heard a Gen Zer go somewhere and communicate with a person?
Like I'm not here right here. Like I did.
I'm not talking about this right here. I'm talking about go actually out without it being a party, without it being a school event. Go out and actually say hi to somebody or try to holler at a female or a female try to holler at a guy. When was the last time any Gen Zer did that?
I did
you
that
don't ever
today.
see those TikTok videos?
You try to holler at a chick?
Up the finest
I didn't do that part, but
you say,
you know, okay, I ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna say this, that you have a good point. A lot of Gen Zers, due to them being on a phone a large amount of times, a lot of them don't have personality.
No, they don't.
And their personality is either through a camera and what they think people want to see.
Yep.
So they don't have a personality. They don't know how to keep a conversation. And I see that.
You know what it's called? It's called y'all fucking spoiled.
I was gonna say social awkwardness, but
that too. But they're spoiled as hell because
yes.
reason why I say they spoiled as hell is because
the parents.
Not because of the parents. Not because
y'all
I'm about to tell y'all why y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled because when y'all have something in y'all grasp or around y'all, I'll get it later. It's gonna be there. And then then let's say the phone die or something just get taken away. Why you take that? What's going on there? That's mine. It's mine. Shut the fuck up. It's been sitting here all this time. You ain't want it. So how long is this supposed to sit there? That's my y'all spoiled. Y'all so used to seeing stuff and just being like, oh, it'll be there. It'll be there. I'll go tomorrow. I was raised, you can't go tomorrow because tomorrow not promised to you. They was telling us we was gonna die before tomorrow.
that definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
And you got. I was raised in the crack epidemic.
Facts.
Don't do drugs. Yeah, don't do drugs.
I was raised as in either you gonna get up and do it yourself or I'm gonna force you to do it.
See, once again, why we gotta force y'all to do it? Just get your punk ass up.
Because I used to try to give my option like, okay, well, do you want to do this? You want to do that? No, I want to do that. Well, I gave you the option to do it. You chose the wrong option. Now you got to get up and do it.
No, but
but you see, you have to give them the option. But when COVID hit, they just want to be like, oh, I can't go nowhere. Oh, I can't do nothing. I gonna sit your punk ass down.
See, me personally, that wasn't me. I was cool being in the house.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of kids that got hit with depression. I'm not making fun of them. I promise you, I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying it was there. You chose not to do it. Now you want to go crazy because you can't do something. Only just for a small amount of time. We ain't know how long it was gonna be, but still, it was a small amount of time. And you going crazy, getting depressed and mental illness. That's crazy.
So I understand the idea behind it. I understand what you're saying. I understand what the producer is saying. So this is how I look at it. When you have an option and you can exercise that option, you have the right to exercise it regardless of whether you want to do it or not. Okay.
That's a fact.
Now, the problem came in is that now that your option has been taken away and everything that you could have or decided to have done has been restricted to 600 square feet, 900 square feet, 1,300 square feet, 2,500 square feet, whatever. Now it's like a parent telling you, okay, you're on punishment, you can't do nothing. And now it's this rebellion of attitude towards that. But instead of it being like, oh, well, I'm gonna be rebellious and I'm gonna go outside anyway, it was more so like, now I'm being forced by an entity to stay in a house about something that I can't see, I can't do anything about, but I know people are dying from it, and it's making me depressed because it's chaos, but it's a chaos that you can't see.
But wouldn't it make? I mean, I understand that part. I understand what you're saying, but if you look at it, if it's chaos out there, I'm safe here, so I'm gonna find everything here to do to keep my mind occupied or keep it rolling. But since there's so much chaos out there.
But a lot of people in my generation can't think of things like that because it tracks back to what he says about critical thinking. A lot of people in our generation can't do that because we still absorbing our technology and our devices and stuff. If we can't critically think, we can't handle situations like that.
And they're being fed so much information and false information at the same time. They can't distinguish which one is true or not. So that creates more chaos.
Y'all need a supervisor.
Honestly, that's supposed to be the parents, but not saying that's the parents' fault. But the supervisor is supposed to be the parents, but some kids don't let their parents see their devices or they hide stuff from them.
What the problem is that those parents that are, supervised or whatever, they introduce their kids to technology too soon. And they don't have the capacity to deal with that technology and all the information that's coming. But they just like when we had kids, we had the TV. Whether you put something educational on or you put something junk on, there was a TV. But the TV wasn't as bad because you control the narrative of what the child could see. With technology, you can't control the narrative of what they try to put the parent controls on there and stuff like that. But you can't control the stuff that they see because then their friends have phones, and that further perpetuates the idea that they gonna see what their friends see on their phone.
But I think that's just Americans because I've seen Chinese kids have phones and by the age of 3, and they are nowhere near as
But that's different. They're controlled by they're controlled by their government though. Their government.
I mean, are they controlled by the government?
They are.
I don't think they're controlled.
No. The government discerns what fast food places could be there, what they can see on their cell phone.
No, not what fast food. Just what fast food could be. Not what fast food. Just what could be inside of the fast food. That's what they control. They don't. They got McDonald's over there. They just don't have the same bullshit that we got in.
That is true.
You know
that
what I'm
is
saying?
true. That is true.
So it's. I guess it's just throw the ball up in the air, man. Where the fuck it land at, just hope for the best.
Okay,
that's all you can do.
So here's my next question to you.
Why they get high so much? I don't know, bro.
What? No. What social issues matter the most to you and your peers? Do you feel your generation has the power to create real change, or does activism sometimes feel performative?
She said the question. Yeah, I'm joking.
She said,
"Okay, wait. Firstly, can you explain the part where you say, or does it feel activism sometimes feel performative?
Like an act."
Like they not really,
like they just up there just shouting and putting on a performance.
I say it's like a mix of both. Because think about it, like with the content influencers or content creators or whatever, they have the power to like influence a lot of young people's beliefs and influence how they could possibly think and stuff like that. Because a lot of people being younger and parents giving them phones while they're younger, they're more gullible. They're more inclined to see things a certain way or see it from a certain person's perspective, depending on what's shown to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say our generation has the power to create and actually create change in like a good and positive way. But sometimes depending on who it is or where you see it from, it also could be as an act of activism. Because as you said earlier, some people from Gen Z can't tell like real news and fake news. That's the same thing with this situation. It could be something actual that they're trying to teach and show you, or it could be that they just doing it just for the views and stuff and not really caring about if you learn from it or not.
That's a fact.
Okay.
What you think, young lady?
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that it is a mix of both.
Okay. So,
all right.
So we're going.
It's because like I feel like some people genuinely do want to, address social issues, but it's like I think when the camera is on people, it feels just fake a large amount of times. Like, because in this mission to address this social issue, you like, hold up, bro, get your camera out. All right, do, and it's like, are you genuinely in this space of doing that because you want to, or you want to just have everybody else see it and to have everybody else see like, oh, yo, I'm doing this now. So that's where it's just like the mix.
Okay.
It's the mix.
Okay. I feel you.
But we do have the power, though. We do have the power to address anything because it reaches everybody because everybody got a phone. Almost everybody got social media.
Okay.
What would you want to say? Mr. Nice Guy.
So there's not a lot of social issues that really, for me, that really matter to me. And the reason why it doesn't really matter to me is because you've seen the marches back in the day, you've seen the protests and everything, and it got us far. The problem is that we don't have one true leader that will step up above everybody and lead. Like your Malcolm X and
we got Dr. Umar.
You got who?
Dr. Umar.
What was you saying, bro?
Again. So like your Malcolm X, your Martin Luther King, somebody that is speaking on behalf of everybody and uniting everybody. People are scared to be in that position. I think that people are scared to be in that position because essentially it comes with death. It's been proven that it comes with death.
Multiple times.
You stand in that position and be a leader amongst Black men Black women, colored people, whatever. Once you start to get a platform and you start to build your base and people start following you and listening to you and you become that pinnacle, it's ensured that you're gonna die. Martin Luther King knew he was gonna die. Malcolm X knew he was gonna die because of the position and the influence that they held over the Black community.
I agree with you 100%. And I think another reason is a lot of people don't want to follow them is because when they get too up there, money start flowing in. They be like, whoa, well, I wasn't expecting all this, so I'm going to just take a little bit for myself into my pocket. They get crooked. You know what I'm saying? So,
and they get bought.
Yeah, and they get bought.
That is true. Because a lot of those, and like some activists back in the day were plants. I feel like, at least. Like, I'm not gonna name who I think, because that's a conversation for another. But some of them were plants. Like, some of them were put into your face to actually look like they're leading, but they actually wasn't.
They was actually getting money.
So kind of like human propaganda.
Exactly. That's the same thing that happened during the riots over the last few years. You know, it was peaceful protests for Black Lives Matter. And then there was a plant in there that was creating chaos to incite a riot. And the benefit of smartphones is now you can point it out that, hey, it's peaceful protesters over here, but it's paid plants over here.
3 blocks over, throwing stuff, tearing stuff up. But at the same time, Black Lives Matter were kind of funneling money as well, wasn't they?
They were, but also Black Lives Matter was not for Black lives.
Yeah, so that's another thing where
I'm sorry, I mean cut you off, but it was really to perpetuate the alphabet community and their agenda. But go ahead.
So either way it go, whatever we start, it's either an agenda against something else, agenda to make more money. Well, that might not start off as the agenda, but when it start to build and they start to see the money come in, how to get more money for themselves, and the more the followers, the better the chaos. Not so much as physical chaos. If I got 600 followers and I got them doing so much stuff, nobody's looking at me.
True.
So this money that's sitting right here, they're not going to see me take a couple of $1,000s here and there. And by the time they catch me, I'm already old. Or lived a good life.
True.
Okay, whatever.
And then just like you said, it almost seems like every time there is a Black group or somebody head of a Black group outside of NCAAP, you tend to find somebody in there that's crooked. It was somebody crooked over Black Lives Matter. You know, it was a Black crooked mayor of Detroit. It
sounds like lack of integrity.
So
it sounds like lack of integrity. Like if your mission is to address this social issue and stick with that, is like, then if your integrity, like it sounds like lack of integrity. These people don't have their integrity. But how do you have integrity when it's like
so many people don't have it?
That too. Like it's like this is like the scam like generation. Like everybody's scamming, everybody trying to get money. And so it's like if somebody come at you like, yo, take this off of this, or if you act like somebody doing this so we can get some more views, I'll pay you this. It's like, why create a bigger issue just to address another social issue? If that makes sense.
I don't think of a platform as far as anything outside of the neighborhood watch type shit is for us, because if you look at it, if we get into something politics, we get into something, anything for real, it always falls down that we was the corrupt one. When in reality, we came in with integrity, but that guy that's been there 30 years came to us and said, do this or you gone. Do this or we go tear all this to the floor. So I think in order for somebody to get somewhere with integrity, somebody up high that's already been there have to have integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't get by with just integrity. We have to have it all.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, man, just put me in there. Fuck it, I'll do it for y'all.
Yeah, we don't want that.
I got
So now we are at my favorite part of the show. Now, when we sum up all of the conversation that we had into one final thought, so we are going to start with producer.
Wait a minute.
You know, since the producer rarely ever talks, producer, go ahead and sum up, all your thoughts about the conversation that we just had, and give us your final moments. We're gonna call it final moments.
Final moments.
Final moment. Well, no,
like
that's
that.
not. Yeah, that's not like final destination and shit. Just give us your
Here's your closing story.
Okay, cool.
I don't
You
even
said
think
the
I
what?
got
Closing
one.
story.
Yeah, give us your closing story.
Closing story.
Or closing argument.
Closing argument.
Closing argument.
Closing argument. Give us your closing argument.
I don't appreciate how y'all just had like a 5-minute.
I gave you time to think.
I mean, I don't really know what to say because, like, Gen Z has been talked about so much to the point where it's like, what hasn't been said about it? Like, it's either the older generations talking down about Gen Z because of how we came up and how, like, the generation and era we was born in, or it's just about everything that Gen Z hasn't accomplished or what we could do, but we just choose not to.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Good shit.
Yeah. Camilla?
My concluding argument?
Yeah.
Closing argument?
Closing argument. Or closing statement. Or
Closing. I like closing statement. Because I'm not arguing.
Did y'all already forget what it was?
Yeah.
they did.
We found it though.
Yeah.
So it seems like the Gen Z generation and the millennials will always have a difference in their views.
Well,
but Gen Z's, brother, this is my closing statement, sir. But Gen Z's, I wouldn't say all Gen Z's are bad. Not all Gen Z's are like other Gen Z's and everything like that. It's some Gen Zers that, are somewhat like millennials. They, reflect whatever millennial they saw and how they move and operate. So, just because some Gen Zers fall in the years doesn't mean that that's what they apply to. And, I feel like one thing I can say about millennials is that y'all look good at y'all age. Like, y'all really don't be looking y'all age. Some of these Gen Zers be looking
I don't know who
well,
y'all is. Like, no offense to a lot of millennials, but some of them know be.
Yeah, some of them seen, all their life they had to fight. But some of them do look really
y'all
good.
good
like,
though. Y'all good.
Like some of y'all look really good. So, I mean, I feel like the balance will never be there. If you're open to seeing both sides, then
why you look like you being offended, MNG?
Nobody said you didn't look your like.
I'm letting you finish your statement.
You feel like you fought a lot
I feel
of
like
battles?
you look your age. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a joke, Mr. Nice Guy. You so nice to me. I'm sorry to say that, sir.
Damn. All right, I guess I'll go for sure.
Closing statement.
Yeah, closing argument statement. Actually, I think the government input this shit as far as Gen Z, baby boomers, so we can have something to argue about. I think it was just human beings evolving as the world or as time progressed. I think if we all can take a page out of each other's book and learn something different, because everybody I know I don't know everything. He don't know everything. She don't know everything. I think if we all sit down collectively and write stuff down, we can come up with some major stuff, But since the government want to keep us separated, they have to throw something in to make us argue, or I'm not even gonna say argue, to have us disagreeing on, because if I disagree with you on this, I might not work with you because I think we always go disagree. So I think we all need to just sit down and talk to each other and find out, damn, we got so much stuff that we do alike. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all punk ass get stronger. That's all.
You want your preacher?
Yeah.
Cue me up. Cue me up.
We really need some music for him.
I told you we should have did it, bro. And we need the little applause.
Look, when we upgrade, we're gonna get that soundboard.
Bet. I'm with it.
Cue me up.
All right, you queued up, sir.
All right. I'm trying to make this short.
Lies.
We a little over an hour.
Hello?
Yeah, a little over an hour.
A little bit.
You know, thinking about the next generation. Matter of fact, thinking about when I was raised and think about what the baby boomers used to say about us, with the older versions of Generation X used to say about us, what they said about Generation X, what they said about Generation Y millennials, and how they all looked at us as if we wasn't going to be something and we wasn't going to contribute out to the world. But yet we changed our perspective on the world as the world started to change around us. We rose to the challenge time and time again, regardless of what the previous generations thought about us, whether they thought that we were lazy, thought that we were going to be uneducated, thought that we was going to have the highest number of dropouts. Whatever the case is, most of us rose to the occasion and proved them wrong. I was even doubted when I was a kid, when I was coming up by my own very family members, and yet I stood the test of time and overcame certain family members that was in a position that I was in, and actually took hold of opportunities and raised a phenomenal child. Some can't say that. So what I say to you and I say to everybody is that when we look at the next generation, we have to look at them as we are guiding them. We got to look at them with an open heart. We got to look at them with an open mind. We have to look at them with open arms, because they need us the most, because they are the kings and queens of the next generation. We have to be able to bestow the crown and the baton and the torch to them to lead the next group. And if we cannot understand and show them the ropes, whether we have been entrepreneurs or not, or link them or network them with other entrepreneurs to be able to create the next generation of generational wealth, something that we probably wasn't able to establish then, but we can get them to establish in the next situation, that needs to be us. That starts with us to teach them. We couldn't be taught the things that our parents was, because they were already segregated out of that situation, and the information wasn't there. The information is now here, and we're no longer segregated from that knowledge. We need to go ahead, put ourselves in that knowledge position to gain that knowledge, to do those things, then turn around and go and teach that to the next generation and move forward. Start them with their own bank account. Start them with their own investment account when they come right out of the womb. You have their social security number. You can do those things. It's not that we misunderstand the next generation. We're just too ignorant to open up our minds to understand that generation. And I said I was going to keep it short and sweet, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
We need like an audio for some snaps, like it's a poetry event. Like,
so, I'm MNG, Jeff No Chaser, special guest Camilla. Hey, we'll catch y'all in the next go around.
And producer, I got you, bro. I got you.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Holla.